Hey guys, so we had 3 weeks to leave, so we're pushing it to get it finished, but finally we installed the water tank, as you guys know, but now we can fit out our kitchen, which is the last thing to really do in there. Little bits and pieces, but just to fit our kitchen sink and do the drawers in there. So we've got our piece of timber, so this will match. This matches our drop down table. I just wanted to match so it all looks the same. So I'm going to cut out for the bench top for the sink, and then cut the sink out, test fit it, sit it in there, have a look, see if we're happy with it, and then build the drawers after that, and then put the bench top on last. I'm just going to obviously cut this out for the sink and then make the drawers work to it, because obviously there needs to be a cutout for the drawers. We're going to do doors on there, but I think the drawers are going to be more useful. Like, it's going to be hard to get in if there were 2 doors. You're going to open it up, so we're going to make them drawers. The drawers will only come out about 280 mil, which is the width of our hallway, which isn't much, but they'll be deep, so you'll be able to get in there. That's the plan for it. We've actually got the sink here. It's a bit of a mess at the moment. So that's our sink there, and then we've got the tap inside. It's another gold tap that will go behind it. It's just a basin tap. We wanted to do a kitchen mixer tap, like obviously with a spout overhead, but it just won't work for the height wise. It will hit the roof, so with the basin one. But that's it there. It will sit somewhere like that. So it's pretty big, but it's good. We're very happy with it. Time to do that and then start making the drawers. So it's exciting. We're very close to the end, but it's still a bit to go. This board, obviously I've cut it round and around the back of the Troopy. Actually, between the fridge and the pantry, I was about 5 mil out of plumb, so typical. But anyway, so I had to cut this 5 mil on the angle, just trying to get this to work exactly so it sits very center on both sides. Obviously, the sink's going to be a little bit off center this way to fit the tap in, and then between here and there was 5 mil. So you can, I kind of look at it now thinking that's a bit off, but it's actually true and it's square. And we obviously have a gap in the back here that I've got to try to stay within so the tap can mount. It won't hit the back of the car. It's kind of hard to explain, but I think you guys will get it. So I'm going to mark this out, cut it, and then take that piece out, because that piece will fit snug in here, and then I'm going to have to actually recut that, you know, a couple more mil so it will fit nicely in those edges. It's kind of hard to explain, but you'll see how we go when we cut it. So we're just making the drawers. So that's the bottom drawer. You can probably kind of start to see it. So it ramps up obviously because the wheel arch. They're going to be pretty big drawers. So they're about 350 high. I'm just going to have 2 of them. And the top one's obviously going to have to be recessed kind of around the sink. So there'll be large storage areas for just storing bits and pieces under the sink. They'll only pull out about 290, which is our walkway. So only pull out, like once you pull it out, we'll only pull out there, but you'll be able to reach in and grab your stuff. That's why I made them deep. If they were shallow, you weren't able to probably get your hands in and get the stuff in the back. So just got to make another 3 sides of this, and this is the bottom one done. Then I'll make the top one. We sanded and oiled up our bench top last night, so it's actually sitting in there at the moment. I haven't stuck it down yet, but it's coming together. It's looking really good in there. Just didn't want to stick it down as yet, just because I've got to pull it out and fiddle around with these drawers and test them out first before I stick everything down. So another couple of sides to make it, and this drawer will be done, and then we'll put a face on it. So we're going to face it with the 9mm ply again. This is something like that, not that piece, but we'll go something like that, which will match obviously the interior of the Troopy. So it should all look good. Nearly used up all the timber, and I'm just trying to make it work that we don't, because I have so much bits and pieces around. So this is 12mm, so I've got it just enough of 12mm, but then I'm going to put the backs in 9mm, which doesn't matter, the strength is on the sides and on the bottoms, because the draw runners will sit on the sides here. Obviously the front will have 2 layers of 9, a layer of 9mm as a face, and then a layer of 9mm just at the edge of the drawer. So should be plenty. So I made our first storage box under the kitchen sink. This is the lower one at the bottom. As you can see, I've made it so it has a little cutout, or not a cutout, but a step up for the wheel arch. Obviously to maximise a bit of space. To use it all, put the drawer slides on. I've obviously put them on backwards, so I'll put them on the box first, and then I'll go onto the cabinet, but I can actually undo them so they all slide out. So it was easy enough to do that, and then I can slide the box in after. It's pretty good. It's a fair bit of storage. We're not going to paint it. There's no need to paint it. You won't see it. The only thing you'll see is the base. So time to put this one in and then build the one up the top. But the one up the top is obviously I've got to build it around the sink, so I'll have a little cutout, obviously about like a U for the sink and the plumbing. But yeah,
still should be a big one though.
It'll be good, yeah. That's a heap of storage for up the front there. It will only pull out to about here, but because I made them deep, you'll actually get the whole way in there. Instead of if I made 3 or 4 shallow ones, you'd never get your hand in to get stuff out. So it's good because, you know, they still come out about just under 300, which will be like somewhere about here, and then you'll still be able to get to the back there.
So Callum has put the top of the sink in. It's still not fully plumbed in yet and stuff, but you can see what it looks like here, and followed by the first drawer. So it's like push press drawer side, so come out like that, huge drawer, and then obviously close it like that. So yeah, I'm stoked with it so far. Can't wait to see it finished.
So we are taking up our vinyl, typical, but obviously because we put in our fit outs before our water tank, obviously one of the mounts, you can probably see there, it ends up in our hallway. We didn't really like our vinyl anyway, so to fix that I've got to put a new piece of ply in, and then I'm just going to get some new vinyl. So I'm taking up the old vinyl. Lucky we didn't really like it, so it doesn't matter. Oh well, we would have left it if we didn't cut it, like we didn't wreck it, but now we can put the stuff down that we wanted. When we just bought this stuff, it was out of stock, and we go, stuff it, we'll get this, and we didn't really like it. So it is what it is. So we're going to pull it up now, fix that, patch up that hole where the water tank mounts to, and then put new vinyl down.
It's not that we didn't like it. Like, it was alright.
It was alright.
Wasn't our favourite.
It wasn't our favourite. It was a bit too yellowy. But yeah, at least it's a bit annoying to take up because it's obviously that self-adhesive vinyl, but
and kind of a waste of $80 too, by the way. Kind
of waste of $80. Here's what it is. It happens. I'll also take that up and put some new stuff down.
So the floor is finally up. We took off all the vinyl, so bare again, and we can re-vinyl it with something new and probably a better colour. But
sticky.
like really sticky.
That's where one of the mounts for the water tank was. Don't mind the glue, so I've just packed it with the glue, and I'm gonna sand it back, and we're gonna put some new vinyl down. I've gone with a bit of a darker colour. So we'll put those 4 sheets down once that dries and sand it back where I can't speak today. The other mount was directly under our pull-out drawer. So I pulled up, this is our storage area. I pulled up just a piece of timber that I had put down above the drawer for our clothes, and then I was able to get to the mount. So that one wasn't too bad. And then the third one was under here, so that's all right. And then the fourth one was in the battery box. So
didn't obviously get the battery though.
Nah, didn't get the battery. But so this one was the worst. So that was the only visible one. So yeah, we also put our first drawer in for the kitchen. So looking good. We've also got it all made up on the top. Just got it silicon down for now. Got this one, the second drawer made up. Just got to plumb in the sink now. Before I actually cut the rest out of the drawer. So then, but yeah, that's another day's job. I can't be bothered anymore.
It's been a big day.
Been a big day, so just trying to tidy up a few bits and pieces. So just tidying up and putting a new piece down, tidying up that, and then yeah, we'll be back to square one again. What a nightmare. Oh well, we knew it was going to happen, so it is what it is. So just looking down our kitchen sink to the piece of timber we cut yesterday. I had it wheeled up last night, so let it dry all day. It was a little bit touchy wet. So then just siliconing it so we can put it in tomorrow or the next day. Just let it dry. I've got a dumbbell in there just to give it some weight and keep it down in it nicely. So yeah, leave this probably for a day for it to set, but we can put our tap in. But nearly there. We've got 2 storage compartments made, but the second one I've just got to adjust once I do the plumbing on the bottom of the sink. So that's why I'm putting this in now. And then yeah, really do some final wiring and bits and pieces, but we're very close to finishing. So pretty much finished this kitchen. We're waiting on a water filter, inline filter, so I can connect the water up. It's just not going to go through a water filter at the moment, but it's not connected. I've had it running, and yeah, so I'm pretty happy with it. Just got to mount it down the top, but everything else is pretty much finished. So the drawers are all finished, so pushed open drawers with little cutout, obviously because the plumbing behind it. So there's the top one and obviously the bottom one, so really happy with them. Nice big bit of storage. It was a bit of a nightmare to do the drawers, obviously because that was the last thing, so it was a bit tight to do it. I wish next time I'd build the kitchen, well, I'd go this side back, but obviously I did the fridge and this side and then worked back to this, obviously because we were waiting on the water tank. It was a bit of a nightmare doing that, but it is what it is. You learn next time, really work your way out of the car. But it all come together good. I'm really happy with it, and yeah, so we're just going to give everything a freshen up with some paint. Really happy with the sink though. We're going to hopefully try and build a little bench on top of this fridge that will carry through at this height, the same stuff that we've got here. So then that's a bench the whole way you could use. So we'll see how we go anyway, but that's probably, we're hoping to do that. If not, is what it is. And then we're just going to put some new vinyl down, obviously, because we cut that hole, as you can see there. That's just, I've still got to sand that back. But yeah, anyways, we're going to get into it and finish this stuff up and then chuck the cushions back on and show you guys what it looks like. So finished up painting, let it dry. We want to put some handles on these drawers. So we're going to do the same handles we put on at the bottom here. So they're little just pull handles, you can probably see there. And then we have a big door handle obviously on our pantry door. So we're going to put 2 of them on, so 1 on each drawer. And then so the handles are on there, matches these 2 little storage handles at the bottom. So very happy with that. So yeah, the 2 drawers. So obviously because of the plumbing underneath it, push to open, push to close. So very happy with them. Nice and deep drawers.